Hi, I'm Don Padan from SampleLibraryReview.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Glissando Harps for Contact Chocolate Audio. Glissando Harps features a Kamek and a Salvi 47-string concert harp. These are both have been sampled with tons of detail, lots of different articulations. Library downloads as just under 20 gigabytes. It's 54 gigabytes of losslessly compressed samples. It does contain two different harp sample libraries, one recorded in a warm mid-sized room and one in a large, lively studio. The concert harp has 2 microphone positions, while the orchestral harp has 8 microphone positions. Together, you got 23 articulations that have been sampled with 3 types of release samples and up to 4 round robins. We've got playing modes for harp mode and piano mode. We'll get into that a little bit. And a new Glissando update engine here for playing glissandos. You can manage your pedals like a harpist with the instrument, and there's easy access to modes and chords. Library normally will sell for $169 US. You grab both of these instruments, concert harp and orchestra harp, for just $119 during the intro price. I just got this copy a couple days ago, so check the link below, take you straight over to Chocolate Audio if you want to learn even more about it. All right, this is going to be a first look, a video. I've got a pretty good idea of the engine and how it works, so mostly just gonna take a listen to the sounds of the new libraries here with these new samples. You could see we've got one NKI for the Glissando harp, and then that's the concert harp, and then we've got several for the orchestral harp: Berlin, Hollywood, London, Paris, and Rome. I've got the Berlin loaded up. That's what we were playing at the beginning. I figured, you know what, Debussy probably could demo the harp a little better than I could, and that's fine with me. You've got you've got 2 playing modes, piano mode and harp mode. As you may know, a harp only will have 7 notes in its octaves. So if you go into harp mode, you can't play a wrong note. And you can change your tonal center here. You can see there, it's changing the key that we're playing in, and therefore it's changing the notes. If you go to piano mode, you can just play it like a piano. There's a glissando mode, which they've done a really neat job with this glissando engine. Basically, everything is learn MIDI CC. So I'm going to MIDI learn this guy right here. Got to get him turned on. Boop, boop. Doesn't like that click. Come on. Here we go. I'm going to learn my time to my MC2021, CC21. So now I could do a start note and an end note. And it's going to play that glissando, and I can change the speed this way. So this is a great way if you want to go into harp mode and you want to do a proper harp arpeggio or glissando, you'd be able to set it up in whatever key you want. Here, so let's do one in A minor. See how it's changing your pedals just like a real harp works. And it works up or down. And you've also got controls for velocity, acceleration, accelerando. Yeah, pretty cool. And you've got different settings. That's Gliss Start, Gliss Accented Start, double glissando. So that would be two hands, and you can't see me mimicking a two-handed harp player. So that's a little bit about the Glissando engine. Very exciting, and it's got some more additional controls right here. Piano mode versus harp mode. It depends on what you're doing. If you're composing for parts and simulating an orchestra, then this harp mode is fantastic because you can make sure to write stuff that only a harp player could play. Whereas if you're in piano mode, there's a good chance you're going to turn your parts in and your harpists are going to say, this is not exactly how you would write this part. So that's really great to have an instrument that simulates harp performance the way that a harpist actually plays. Moving on, we've got a couple different presets. There's a concert hall, and I think I'm going to head over to the mixer to show that the concert hall is loaded up here in the effects. The reverb is turned on. You can see we've got some size there. Got a nice present sound to it. I'm going to turn that off. You've got these different mic positions, blah, blah, blah. So that's that one mic there. Some real intimacy in that one. And this is obviously a mono mic. It sounds like that might be the ribbon mic. It's really warm. And additional presets, majestic. You can see we've got Taj Mahal. That's the reverb setting set up right now, right here. It's a really big sound. And Ruined. So that's just a little bit of the way this functions. You can also see down here, we've got a whole bunch of articulations that we could change via key switch. It starts up, of course, with this pizzicato nails, and then we can jump down to this pizzicato. A little different quality to it. Let me go ahead and get rid of that reverb so we can just hear the samples. And we'll go back to our all-natural piano. So it's a very intimate sound, very high-quality recordings. I feel like I'm in the room hearing the fingers on the harp. Then we've got additional articulations for all of the orchestral harps. We've got this harmonic. Then we got this fun little sans. I can't read it. It's got a little small text there. So far, that's my only critique. I can't read what that says exactly. And then we've got Bartok Pits, which is right here. Nice hard smack. A Sans guitar nail. And guitar Ikes, I guess. Is that how you pronounce it? Very nice. And mechanic effects. Yeah, that's very nice. We listen to a little pizzicato with nails. And Xyloharmonic. It's a very inspiring sound. The way the samples, the way you interact with them, like I'm already excited to write some songs with it. Now, I read about the release articulations, and I don't... here we go. I don't know if we're actually going to hear it. Yeah, you can hear it for sure. And that is me standing on the pedal. So it's giving you a little pedal sound. That's nice. All right, let's move on a little bit. We've got a couple other versions. We've got the concert harp, which is the right here. And this is the harp piano mode of the Glissando orchestral harp. I'm sorry, Glissando concert harp. So let's go back to Debussy. Let him do a little bit of harping so we could hear this harp performing the concert harp here. So I'm going to stop right there right away. The first thing I heard is a lot of release nail sound. And so I turned it off and it cleaned it up to get rid of that. Although I probably could minimize it, I think, and change it up a little bit. Let's try just this. See how it was too loud? And now this is a reasonable amount. And right now we're in the concert hall with a nice size for the room, but we've got several other studio. to stop that, turn that reverb off, and we're going to revisit the whole thing with just listening to these microphone playback. So a really broad range with the 3 microphones for the Glissando concert harp seem to give you the ability to dial in a different kind of sound. And for that concert harp, that's the one that's been recorded in the studio, if I'm not mistaken. A warm, mid-sized room. And then the other one was recorded in a large, lively studio. I think that's for the orchestral harp. So let's move along here. We've got the Hollywood NKI here. Let's pull this guy up. There we go. Let's hear what he sounds. I'm going to play the same selection. And this one, you can hear that's missing that verb we've kind of grown attached to. And I'll stop right there before we get carried away. And you can see that these presets are set up. So you'll see that the microphone selections change and our effects change. And the articulations, since we're with the orchestral harp, we've got the same articulations for the Hollywood as we did with the Berlin. And I believe that's the same throughout. If we were go to the London, I believe this one is going to be the same articulation setup. Yes, it sure looks like it, although I'm not A-Bing it, but it sure looks like it. There's additional preferences for velocity and dynamics control. Oh, and I keep hitting that by accident. So let's take a listen to a little bit of the London. Same place. Ooh, that medieval court is a really lovely sound. Now I want to make sure and play through each of these just a tiny bit, even if it's just with the main pizzicato section, so that we can hear. Well, let's move this one down. We're now in Paris. And this one seems to have a little drier, a little warmer sound to it. The way that it's performing back. It's got no verb turned on yet. Let's go ahead and listen to the Grand Hall. Turn that on. out the rehearsal room, see how drastic of a change that is from a big hall. Yeah, very intimate, very upfront. Yeah, very nice. From Another Planet. What's this one? Yeah, that's really cool. That's a reverse gate on that. That's pretty fun. I keep clicking this button by accident here. Yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of this because I know this is going to be a crazy week with all of the holiday sales that are going on. And this, I was pretty excited about the prospects of this harp, and I think it definitely lives up to being such a versatile tool because you've got the different NKIs that are stylized for different regions, and then you've also got those are the orchestral ones, and then you've also got the concert harp, which I feel like is really nice, really clean, really upfront. But these orchestral harps, this new sample set and the range of microphone positions and their selection, I'm sure there's a lot more craziness like this From Another Planet preset that I didn't even touch upon. But I wanted to just play through a little bit. Mainly, I wanted to see what it was all about. And I always love to share the new sample libraries that I grab with you guys. So thanks for taking a little time to check out the video. I'll, of course, include a link to take you straight over to Sample Library Reviews, Glissando Harps page, as well as a link below for the Chocolate Audio page if you want to grab it. Well, I think it's on this intro price for a limited time. Always love your input. Please comment below. Tell me what you think. Comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. Always love your support. Be sure to head over to samplelibraryreview.com for the latest news, reviews, and our weekly deals page.